All right, everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. The name is Captain Crush. If you click the thumbnail, you're here so that we can get you from a novice to an elite fantasy sports player. I'm going to cover the NBA today. I cover every sport during the summer. Basketball, football, golf, WNBA, baseball, you name it, the captain covers it. But the fact of the matter is this. There's a lot of books out there, a lot of choices, and I got a story for you. But now here's the deal. Why am I not sitting in my chair? Why do I look like poverty? Because I think I just broke it because I'm getting a bit too muscular? No, probably because I'm getting a little bit too fat. But here's the deal. Have no fear. Captain Crush is here. This little puppy right here is Parlay Play. It's one of the many applications that I use. You get Anthony Davis, 11.5 rebounds, alternate line. The Fox, 21.5 alt line. And the Greek Fraud, 10.5 rebounds, alt line. You put it together, it's a crispy 2.33x. For those of you that are on Android and can't use Chalkboard, this is your alternate line haven. Parlay Play. Promo code CRUSH, free trial of the cord, deposit match. Now, why did Captain Crush open it up with Parlay Play? Well, because Sleeper doesn't have a web application and they only can be used on the phone. Here's the deal. PrizePicks isn't the only book in town, okay? You got Sleeper, Parlay Play, Chalkboard, a ton of other ones, Underdog, okay? The fact is, you got to keep your coin in a PayPal account and you got to be able to move it in and out of other applications to get the value lines and to take advantage of their promotion. Don't be tribalistic to one application. I'm telling you, it ain't hitting. Yesterday, PrizePicks, everything we did was going sideways. Not only this, Captain has rules. Saturday and Sunday, NBA is historically poverty. That's just how it is. Now, you throw into the mix a bad slate like Saturday, and it can get ugly quick. Yesterday, it's terrible on PrizePicks, but lucky me, I was able to recoup it under the second half slip in Sleeper. So, you D-Gens came here for PrizePicks today, and I'm going to feed you, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to get your feet fired and get you thinking in the right direction, hopefully. First, let's open up the fantasy scores. We got the Poverty Trailblazers facing off the number 2 Minnesota Wolves. That's right, they're number 2. You want to know why? Captain's team, Oklahoma Thunder, they're ranked number 1, baby. Count it, cash it. Phoenix Suns on the road, beat them. They're done. Number 1 for your coin, coming for the West. We'll get into that. First, Wolves faces the Blazers. What's going on? Is Ayton's hand okay? Is he okay? Is he healthy? Whatever's going on with Ayton, is he going to be able to crush? You just have to wait and see. But I'll tell you something. You should be considering this right out of the gate. 15.5 points for max player Ayton. It's in the mix. He torched him one time, but then he got beat and only put up a 2 bomb on February 15th. You hate to see it, but the fact of the matter is this. The man has a 20-point upside. Somebody's going to have to score points on that team. The Wolves are on a back-to-back. The model projects him for 16. I'm going to throw my hat into the ring and have Ayton lift me out of poverty. Or maybe, just maybe, Ayton puts me back into poverty. We'll just have to wait and see. He's not a core play. He's a dart, but I wanted to mention it since he was sticking out like a sore thumb. Now, the thumbnail of the video, that eyebrow raising. No, that's not it. That's The Rock. Anthony Davis is the eyebrow no shaving man. 42.5 ERA. Maybe, just maybe, just his rebounds, or maybe even, hey, Captain, check this out. His R+A. Wherever we go, nobody knows. It's Willy Wonka up in this mug. But the fact is, I'm targeting Anthony Davis. Oh yeah, he's probably going to be the thumbnail because what did I witness last night? The Cap was there sitting in his bed, laying down, watching it live. The Oklahoma Thunder. What does Captain always preach? They can't grab a rebound. They get destroyed in the paint. They have no interior rim protection. Nurkic, 32 rebounds, and he didn't even play a 40-minute game. 32 rebounds. He cooked them. He made Chet his dog, and he absolutely cooked them. And I absolutely believe on a back-to-back, they're not going to have time to make adjustments. I think that Anthony Davis can literally go in here just like he did on January 15th, Martin Luther King Day, I believe, of this year. Walk in there at home and grab 15, 14, 16 rebounds. Check it out. Versus the center, we're ranked. They're ranked. Their captain's team, 27th in rebounds allowed. They're absolute poverty, okay? And they're ranked 21st against power forwards. And overall, they're ranked 25th. The fact is, if you know the Thunder, you know that they struggle in the paint. That's our weakness. They don't have a big, which is why Captain Crush is paranoid of the Wolves because they got 2 of them. We're going to have to figure that out. Plan on getting into the finals, but we're talking about Anthony Davis. Now, all eyes on the GOAT, rightfully so. LeBron James, he cooks, he broke records, he did this, he did that. Are people going to be targeting the GOAT tonight? probably. You can never go wrong with a little bit of GOAT. Bah, LeBron James cooks. But I will be going with AD. And I'm telling you, you can take his points, his R plus A. You can dribble and dabble in with his fantasy score. You can take his R plus A. Captain Crush is probably going to the PR. He's probably going to the PRA, baby. Because I honestly believe he should be able to do whatever he wants in his home court against the Oklahoma Thunder, who are on a back-to-back, who just played a very hard-fought game and got that W. I love my team. I hope we get the W, but I think that Anthony Davis, whether we win or lose, I still think he gets his. If we get Anthony Davis that wants to come out and play, because sometimes you get Poverty Davis and he doesn't want to play. He just comes out and says, nah, I'm not interested. But the fact is, the Lakers got to start winning games. Folks, we got 6 weeks, six weeks till the end of the season. So these teams got to make a move. They got to start pushing. They got to start clawing and climbing their way out of poverty. Climb that ladder rung by rung and try to get themselves into the playoffs. Nobody wants to be in the play-in tournament. Now, I try to teach people this every day in the cord this, cord that. Cap, you're always talking about the cord. The cord's my family. What do you want from me, okay? I literally talk to these people more than I do my own fiance and my own family. That's just how it goes, okay? I live and breathe with these degens. They're my family, so that's why I constantly talk about the cord. But the fact is, I was telling these guys, anything can happen, okay? Variance is real. It doesn't matter. You can make the best plays in the world and it still doesn't go your way. That's how casinos are built. That's how gambling books make their money. That's how they pay for operating expenses. Nobody's giving you anything for free, and they certainly aren't obligated to give it to you. They put this out here because it's a long-term cash cow for them. They weren't printing money. They wouldn't do it. So get rid of that entitled complex when somebody sells you, because at the end of the day, they're human beings and they're going to sell your slips. That is what these guys do. Doesn't mean it's rigged. Doesn't mean that you're just the unluckiest guy in the world. It's just part of gambling, man. So you got to be able to move and bob and weave, get in there and get in the mix. And if you can't get in the mix, then you got to stay home, because this is a grown man's hobby. I'm telling you right now. Grown men and women, if you will. So you may say, Cap, can we target his fantasy score? Well, you could, but I'll tell you this. If he doesn't get all those blocks and steals, he ain't getting 56 fantasy, okay? He dropped a 75 burger against the Wizards, but he always gets those block steals, which are worth 3 points a pop. So for me, I guess you could take his fantasy score, even though it is inflated. But for me, I'm probably just like I said. I'm going to the PRA. I'm going to the points. I'm going to the RA. I'm going to the rebounds. I'm getting in the mix. I'm going to take some alternate lines. And hopefully Captain Crush at the end of the night is looking at a few green beans. Now, speaking of the cord, you were in the captain's cord. You were there overnight and you were listening and following. You would have got old D Fox at 23.5 points. Now, the matchup's not ideal. I'm not interested in the slow-paced Chicago Bulls, and now he's at 25. So where are we going to go? Captain, where are we going? Are we turning left? Are we hanging a U-turn? Well, let's go investigate and see what we come up with. I'm begging you to stay with me here. For starters, if you can find D Fox over 2.5 turnovers, bro, this is the wagon. I'm telling you, the man turns it over like he's getting paid to do it. He's a point guard. He's got a high usage rate pushing 30% plus, and the man will turn the rock over. I'm trying to find it. I'm going to check sleeper. I'm going to check parlay play. I'm going to check chalkboard. I'm going to find it. And when I do, I'm hammering it, baby. It's hitting. 2.5 turnovers for Fox. He's hitting. Bang. 3. Bang. 5. Bang. 4. The man turns it over, okay? He turns it over. They're 10th in turnovers allowed, baby. He's turning it over. They're forcing the turnovers, and Fox is hitting. But he's not on there on PrizePicks, so we ain't going to talk about the turnovers. Acknowledge the turnover proposition, though. I'm telling you. I'm begging you. Let's go to RA. That's going to be the fan favorite. Everybody wants Fox's RA, and the captain is telling you the popular tab starts with a P because popularity tends to be poverty, okay? Fade the narrative. Is Fox gonna get 10 RA? Well, actually, now he needs 11 because the line is 10 on PrizePicks. I don't know. I think he might land on 10. But now, courtesy of the popular tag, he's gonna need 11 to cash you late bloomers that are coming in and seeing that at 10. So I don't know what to do here. What Captain did, like I said, I got 23.5 points for Fox last night. I locked in the crispy value. But now's a new day. You say, Cap, I'm poverty. I'm not in your Discord. I can't afford afford that, but I'm here to gamble because I'm absolute poverty, even though you gave a discount code for a solid week. I can't even get in on the free trial, Cap, because I'm just poverty. If that's you, have no fear. 34.5 PRA for Darren Fox is still in the mix. If you look at February 3rd, this is right around when Fox came out of his slump. He dropped 49, he bobbed, he weaved, but check it out. He only had 4 assists and 4 rebounds. You understand? It's not all sunshine and rainbows with Fox's RA. So Captain Crush locked in the value on the points. I understand it's now bumped to 25. So you, the DGen, late to the party, not in Captain's Court. What are you going to do? Go to the PRA and you take that. Or you can just take an alternate line on chalkboard or parlay play and pray that he hits. All right? Again, check this out. The matchup is horrific. Points allowed, they're ranked 1st. Rebounds allowed, they're ranked 3rd. Assists allowed, they're ranked 11th. And on top of all of that, if that isn't enough to get you off the train, play at a slow pace. Pace down spot for Mr. Fox. And he's dealing with some kind of injury. But I'm still going to ride and take the PRA. But I'm telling you, if I could find the turnovers on PrizePicks, it would be crispy mint chef kiss, I'm telling you. But we don't have it. Go with the PRA if you'd like. So we talked about Ayton, we talked about Davis, we talked about Fox. There's one more man that Captain Crush is going to give for the YouTube faith. I'm keeping it. I got to have energy left for my live stream, baby, because Captain Crush cooks on each and every live stream Monday through Friday. It's a master class, baby. I'm telling you right now. Ask him. If you don't believe me, ask him in the comments. Is Captain Crush's live stream a master class? Absolutely. Of course it's a master class. Captain Crush is the host. And you say, Cap, how do I get in your live stream? Well, you get in through the ticket through my Discord, and that is CaptainCrush.net, and this is what you can get. We didn't have that great of a weekend. I don't come on here and try to tell you that we win every night, because we don't. The weekend on PrizePicks was abstract poverty, but the fact of the matter is this. Captain Crush, he watched the OKC Thunder game last night. He's like, man, the court, they're down bad today. I got to get them out of the hole. Bang, bang, I'm in a hole myself. Bang, bang, Captain left, right, bang, bang. What's going to go on? What's he doing? He's going to nuke, sleeper, and it's hitting. 25 for 234, baby. Count it, cash it. It's in the mix. And the nuke that caused families to be fed. 90 to win $459.90. Bang! A second half hammer. Nurkic might as well have been a free square. I can't believe it. And old KD, he made Captain sweat till the very last drop. And Shy, I never had any doubt, brother. You're my home team. You're the boy in blue. You always come through. And I rhyme and I didn't even try. Let's go. We're crushing here, baby. Lifted me out of poverty. It hit. And I'd be amiss if I didn't call this out. Let me find it. Joel Embiid. There's a guy in my Discord. I'm telling you right now. There's a guy in my Discord. When he goes left, you go right and you cash. Bang, here it is. Trey Jones, 7. This is Joel Embiid now. That's his name. That's his nickname in the Discord. Over 20.5 PRA, and he had over Halliburton's PRA. Captain Crush and a few others. You take under, bang, cash it. Sweat free. This slip was the most sweat-free slip I had all day. All you have to do, wait for Joel Embiid to cook a slip, and when he does, you take the opposite and you cash. It's that simple, baby. Here's Spartan with a crispy 2 eggs. Look at that. Brunson got injured in the first 10 seconds. What a luck box. He was sweat-freed in return. And how about, where's Captain Crush's main slip, the overnight slip from the night before? I gotta find it. Here it is. I posted this the night before. Jaylen Brown first half, Maxey, Luka, Kyrie, Curry. By the way, Luka was my play of the day. His PRA first half, cash it sweat-free. Okay, Curry, they got blown out of the gym. Luckily, he didn't come back in the second half. We got that reboot. And Maxey, listen, Maxey dominated the first quarter. Then, late in the third, he took a knee to the back of the dome, and he wasn't ever the same, so he ended up selling the slip. But the fact is, 1.5x, I'll take it, because that should have been a freaking donut besides Luka, and it came through. And I'll tell you this right now. Whenever these folks have legacy games and I'm on the right side of it, woo, it's a masterclass. Jaylen Brown first half, baby. Cap was all over it like stink on poop, and he crushed it. And then Nurkic rebound. Captain was all over it, and he grabbed a 32-piece McNugget because he knows team. He knows Thunder. So some people got W's, some people got L. It is what it is, but the fact is we're doing it all over again, and there will be a live stream. So you say to yourself, Captain Crush, I want to get out of poverty. How do I do it? CaptainCrush.net. You click the $24.99 gold package. Bang. Buy now. It'll take you over to the Dub Club. Watch this. It's simple. You click 1 month. Bang. And then you go to 1 month. You can add a promo code. Do I give it to him? If you want the promo code, you're gonna have to hit me. Nah, it's all right. Let's see if we still got it. Crush 50, apply, bang! Captain Crush extended it because he's a goat. You get one more day, and then it's actually maybe till Taco Tuesday, and then it's gone. And I said it was gonna be gone, but because of the poverty weekend, I kept it around. I brought it back for the faithful because Captain Crush, at the end of the day, when all the smoke is cleared, Captain Crush loves you. And as you can see on the Dub Club, Captain Crush is trending. Captain Crush is always trending, baby. It's always trending because Captain Crush sets the trends around here on these betting streets, baby. Nobody does it like Captain Crush. People see that. And that'll give you access to my live streams, my projection sheets that look just like this. Player name, point total, rebound, assist, you name it, it's there for you to digest and make a slip or two on your own, God forbid. But like I said, you get access into the live stream, and baby, I cook in there. Now, I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. Why? Because summer's approaching, which means WNBA, MLB, and PGA. So cherish NBA while you can, fellas. I'm telling you, and I'm begging you, all in one. Now let's talk about the last piece of this puzzle. The man, the myth, the legend, the man that nobody wants to touch with a 10-foot pole, rightfully so. The man who got bang KO'd by Draymond Green. Jordan Poverty Poole. Is he banned? Absolutely not. Captain Crush doesn't ban anybody except for a couple of clowns that come through in the court talking and yapping. I don't ban anybody. I do ban franchise. I have no fear to ban a franchise. Some of these franchises, like Mr. Monty in the Poverty Pistons, deserve every ban that they get. Don't even get me started on that. I'll save you guys the lecture of the Pistons yesterday. You know what? I won't spare it to you. The starters were down 9 points at half. They literally got the breaks beat down off them. They put in the scrubs. They came in. They brought it to within, 13? And then instead of putting back in the starters, when Orlando put in their starters, Monty in his infinite wisdom kept out the scrubs. And next thing you know, bang! They're down 25 again. Game over. Stewart doesn't play the 4. He chalks my 4-man. It's that simple. That's what happened. Okay? Captain told you what happened. That's what happened. So, forget about that. We're talking about today. We got Jordan Poole. He's in the mix. The Utah Jazz, there's a couple of players on that side that are popular. John Collins, which I'll save that analysis for the live stream. But where are we going to go with Jordan Poole? Since Jordan Poole's been coming off the bench, he's been way more efficient. 22.5 PRA. It's in the mix. I think he can get it done. Riding with you, Jordan Poole. You ain't Donnie, but check it. I die with you, Pooley. I'm taking 22.5 PRA, and it doesn't feel good. It's not sexy. I don't like it, but he's forcing my hand here, fella. Look at it. He's got a ceiling of 44, 41, 225. It seems like he found his rhythm. The only thing is the game needs to stay close, okay? I'm telling you. Now, the matchup isn't ideal versus shooting guards, but overall, it's pretty decent. Points allowed, assists allowed, but against his position, the shooting guard, it gets a little dicey. But if you go over to point guard, which he swaps in and out, I mean, let's be honest, if you watch the top of the key now and again to run the old O, especially coming off the bench, rebounds allowed 23, assists allowed 30th, points allowed 10. Now, this is assuming he's still coming off the bench tonight. Anything can change. Look out for those starting lineups. Okay, he's exceeded 22.5 points and rebounds and assists in 4 of his last 5 on the road. That's crispy knowledge. You can get it with Outlier Bet, however you want to say it. Captain Crush don't care, but at the end of the day, if you want 30 days free, bang, you use his code, and it's in the description, okay? Now, you can take that. Now, if you don't want to risk the ball, because even though the Utah Jazz are missing some players, don't think that Washington can keep that close. They are poverty. Anything can happen, so Captain Crush, he's going to go right over here to the 12 first half PRA. It's giving me crispy push equity, and look at the wagon. I had him against the Chargers, cash. Had him against the Lakers, cash. Had him against the Warriors, cash. Against Cleveland, cash. Against my Thunder, cash. And I will ride him against the Utah Jazz with 12 PRA, and I'm telling you, he's cashing. It's that simple. At least I hope he is, because if he doesn't, I'm losing coin, because I'm about to drop a 40 piece on you, Pooley. First half PRA, you better hit or I'm throwing paws. So let's get this bread. Let's get this coin. I'm begging you, Mr. Poole. One more time. I'm playing with house money right now. So if he sells, by God, he sells. I'm still taking it. And from that same team, one last thing. I think at Tyus Jones, I took him at 9.5 over, but I think at 10.5, I think it's absolutely insane to tell people people to take over 10.5 assists. So I'm just going to have to tell you to take less at 10.5 because I'm telling you, just as sure as water is wet, that line should be moving back to 10 at least. So you can get some value taking under at 10.5, and then maybe if it goes down to 9.5, then you can flip the script and take over once again, as Chris Jericho would say. Now, with that in mind, with all that out of the way, all the smoke is cleared, Captain Crush, he came on YouTube, he delivered a master class. Now it's time to pay the price. It's time to pay the toll. Smash the like, hit the subscribe button, take your impoverished self over to CaptainCrush.net, click the gold package. My gift to you, promo code CRUSH50, all caps, bang, $12.50 a month for your first month. I will lift you out of poverty. If you want to come be a part of a family that jips, jives, we joke, we talk, we play video games. Yodi beat me in a game of PGA last night. Can you believe it? It's out of pocket. I can't believe it. Good thing we didn't have a wager on it. But Captain Crush says this: I got an open challenge on anybody for Mortal Kombat 11 or Mortal Kombat 1. If you can beat Captain Crush in a best of 5 in Mortal Kombat 1 or Mortal Kombat 11, it's cross-play enabled on both. No excuses. PlayStation, Xbox. Captain Crush will jip and jive and dance and get in the mix on either console. If you can beat me, Captain Crush gives you $100 free, baby. Open challenge to the YouTube faithful. I'm begging somebody to step up and come get the work from Captain Crush on Mortal Kombat, baby. And before you sit there and say, oh, Cap, play me in 2K, play me in Nah, fighting one-on-one Mortal Kombat. That is crispy. That's the challenge. With all that in mind, I hope you have a great day. I hope you cash in all your contests. I hope the Lord blesses you and your family, but most of all, I hope to see you in that live stream at 5:30 Central where Captain Crush delivers yet another master class. Here's the salute. And as always, brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.